Welcome back. I'm so excited. We're getting to the meat of our program now. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the actual tools you need to be able to do the work to stop over drinking. Think about that desire as an urge. There are three things that you can do with an urge. You can drink, that will satisfy the urge. The second thing you can do is resist the urge, which is what most of us are likely have been trying to do, but failing. This creates cognitive dissonance and often results in drinking to relieve anxiety. The third option, the one that will solve everything for you, is to allow the urge to simply be there. Don't engage with it. Don't negotiate with it. Don't make it try to go away. The urge, caused by the bell, which is your brain, is the drool. You can't stop the drool with force. You have to allow it to be there. The only way we make the drool go away, the only way we stop that conditioned response, is by not rewarding it with alcohol, by not providing it with the dopamine rush that comes from drinking. You're going to allow the bell to be rung. You're going to allow the drool to come, and you're just not going to answer it. And practice makes perfect. Being able to do this is a skill. You might tell yourself that you can't do it, but that's because you don't know how, and that's because you haven't practiced. Think about riding a bicycle. You might say, I can't ride that bicycle. I can't get on it. I don't know how. That's different from I will never be able to do it. If you find yourself reacting to the urge to drink and drinking every time you have that urge, it's just because you haven't learned how to allow it to be there. It's a skill you can learn. It's not intolerable, it's not awful. And when you learn how to allow an urge to just be there, you'll realize the desire is completely harmless. The only time it becomes a problem is when you give into it or resist it. It's completely harmless otherwise. There is a skill you can learn that's only available to human beings, that's only available with the use of your prefrontal cortex. Most of us don't even know about it. The skill is being able to watch yourself think, to be able to watch yourself feel and not react to those feelings. When you associate with your prefrontal cortex, when you go into the space where you're witnessing yourself think, witnessing yourself feel, you'll find tremendous relief. Instead of being in your body, feeling like you're being affected by this urge, witnessing yourself is almost like seeing someone else have the urge. You may not be able to do this the first time you try. You may not be able to do it the first 20 times you try, but you will learn how to do it. You can learn in a few hours. It's a matter of practice. Watching yourself have an urge, watching yourself have a desire, and not acting on it, that's different from resisting it, pushing against it and fighting it and wishing it wasn't there. It's not worth struggling with it. You just need to practice letting it be. Well, here's the first tool. Allow the urge. Remember, as I said before, there are three things you can do with the urge to drink. You can drink, you can struggle against it, or you can allow it to be there without answering it. The first tool to deconditioning desire is allow the urge to be there without fighting with it and without reacting to it. If you fail at it 100 times, it doesn't matter. Keep practicing, keep trying. If it takes 12 hours to learn how to ride a bicycle, every hour right up until you succeed is failure. But it's failure that prepares you for success. Think about how to let the urge be there without freaking out and without obeying it. That's going to be a process. Then watch the thoughts that create it. Watch yourself think every thought that comes up. Allow those thoughts to be there. You're not going to like some of them. Some of them are going to be illogical. It's totally fine. Just allow them to be there. Try writing them down and observing your own thinking. Your notes might read, "It's really silly that I think that." "Oh my gosh, that makes no sense." Or, "Wow, no wonder I want to drink. Look at all these thoughts I have about my life." The more you're able to witness your thoughts, feel that urge, and not drink, the less and less that desire will show up in your life. If you're able to do it 20 times, the desire will probably be down by about half. This is not the same as saying, "I'm not going to drink for 20 days," and using sheer willpower not to drink for 20 days. That will have no effect on lessening your desire. In fact, it'll probably increase it. Don't try to white knuckle it. Instead, allow the itch to be there without scratching it. Be at peace with it. That's the skill you have to learn. It's not difficult, but it does require practice. In the next lesson, we're going to learn the second and third tools in your Stop Overdrinking Toolbox.